In this Champions League campaign, and while they might be tempted to think about the final, first things first, this semi-final hurdle to clear. Next on EA TV. A very good evening to you from one of the great capitals in Europe. We are talking to you from the Portuguese capital, Lisbon. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, at the microphone. And sitting alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player, Stuart Robson. And now things get really exciting on the UEFA Champions League front. We're at the semi-final stage, and what we have coming up is the first leg. It's Sporting up against Arsenal.
Well, Derek, it could be cagey and it could be tight, but we've got some of the best players on view here, and they'll want to show just how good they really are. I can't wait for this tie to start.
Here's the lineup for Sporting.
Well, they're playing with a 5-2-3, as we can see it here. But I think at times we'll see one of the centre-backs stepping forward into midfield, just to make sure they don't get outnumbered in that central area.
Here are the starters for Arsenal. Declan Rice starts alongside Martin Ødegaard in central midfield. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. Well, he's a player well capable of running riot, Martin Ødegaard. Interested to know what you think he might deliver today.
Well, Derek, we know he loves linking up with other players, but it's when he's in and around the penalty area, that's when he's at his most dangerous, when he plays little 1-2s around his marker and then plays the next forward pass into a runner. He could be the key to unlocking this defence.
An Arsenal corner. Trying to pick out a teammate. Oh, really good header. Really fine goalkeeping. Quaresma. High pressing at its best. UCL. Now with Trincao. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. And Sporting looking creative here. And swiftly ending that attack. Havertz. Thomas Partey. Tomiyasu. Now in possession, Trossard. Kai Havertz. Not forcing the issue. Great composure. Rice. Splendid defending, and it needed to be. Trincao. UCL. Really good challenge. Kai Havertz. Morten Hjulman. UCL. Moving the ball effectively, looking for the right moment. But then the one that goes astray. Partey. Saka. Thomas Partey. It's with Takehiro Tomiyasu. Partey. And Havertz. White. Saka. It's with Ødegaard. Bukayo Saka. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Underway then in the second half. And the two teams matching each other just about stride for stride. Well, it's all about passing as they try to hit the front. But then the one that fails to hit its target. Looking tentative. Declan Rice. Well, he was one of the better players in the first half, but needed to be better still. Stuart, your thoughts?
Yes, there's certainly room for improvement. He's struggled to have any real impact on the game. He hasn't got on the ball enough, and when he has, he's given it away cheaply. But I'm sure we'll see a marked improvement in the second half.
And with that, the attack fizzles out. White. And here's Saliba. And into the last 30 minutes now. Martin Ødegaard. Ben White. Arsenal have given it away. Pedro Gonçalves. Martin Ødegaard. Declan Rice. Tomiyasu. And what can they do to stop him running at them? And threading it through. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Tomiyasu. Well, credit to him for the challenge, and a throw-in conceded. And it is substitution time at this juncture, not just from one side, but from both. Tomiyasu, possession one. Well, good run and good ball control. Can he play it in? It's a perfect challenge.
Well, as you can hear, the fans think that should have been a penalty, but I'm not convinced.
Gabriel. Thomas Partey. It's with Ødegaard. White. And forward go Arsenal. Do they have a late winning goal in their future? Well, disappointing end to the move. Nuno Santos. Hidemasa Morita.
Well, the atmosphere is so tense inside this stadium, but can they find that moment of magic to win this game? The crowd certainly think so. Just listen to them.
Hidemasa Morita. Wasteful from Sporting. Tomiyasu. Not a huge chunk of added time. 1 minute. Martin Ødegaard. And that will be all for this first leg. No winners, no losers. It was entertaining despite the lack of goals. Stuart, they'll do it again in the second leg.
Well, it was tight, it was hard fought, and it was a good tactical battle. But unfortunately, there wasn't enough guile in the attacking areas from either team. Hopefully, the second leg will provide goals and a bit more entertainment.
Well, truth be told, his influence on this game has been very limited. What have you made of his performance, Stuart?
Well, he was very quiet today. He just couldn't get involved in the attacking third. But let's give credit to the opposition. They marked him really well today.